This is what greeted former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan when he arrived in Sittwe on Friday. He's chairman of the Advisory Commission on Rakhine State, which was set up by the Myanmar government. The commission is to look at reconciliation between the state's majority Buddhist and minority Muslim Rohingya communities. At least 200 people have been killed and more than 100,000 displaced since the violence began 4 years ago.
We don't need violence. People have to find a way of resolving their issues peacefully.
But Buddhist nationalists view the commissioner's presence as foreign interference and regard them with suspicion.
They want to portray that we are violating human rights and persecuting Bengalis. These Bengalis are illegal immigrants from Bangladesh.
The Rohingya are not one of the officially recognized ethnic groups in this country, and many in Myanmar use the word Bengali to describe them. The Commission's work has been made even more complex because of the violence in northern Rakhine State. The Myanmar military launched an operation after armed men attacked border posts and killed 9 guards in October. The attack was blamed on Rohingya fighters. The military's response against the Muslim minority was swift and, according to rights groups, tantamount to collective punishment. The government denies the allegations, but has kept a near-complete lockdown on the area. Nearly 2 months after the violence started, the government finally announced who would be part of a special commission set up to investigate the original attacks and the military response. But already questions are being asked about just how impartial the commission will be. It's headed by Mint Tsui, the military-appointed vice president, himself a former general and ex-intelligence chief when the country was still under military rule. Meanwhile, Kofi Annan and his delegation travelled to the north on Saturday.
Obviously, we are not going to be there for a very long time, but we're going to try and see as much as possible.
They've also been told by officials that humanitarian aid, which has been mostly cut off to tens of thousands in northern Rakhine since October, may resume in the next few days. But until the government grants full access to the area, the full extent of what happened will be hard to determine. Florence Louis, Al Jazeera, Sittwe.